What's up, guys? This is the third episode of The World Is Yours. I got my buddy Elliot here tonight. We're gonna try something a little bit different. Maybe get in a little bit more depth and some questions I'm gonna ask Elliot. Just about things that are going on right now. But how you doing, bro? What's been going on?
I'm good. Just working, whole 9 to 5. Going
9 to 5,
home,
yep.
playing softball.
Playing softball, you wrecking it or what?
I actually just got on a new team, so
Do they suck?
they need some work. They need
Oh
some
shit.
But I mean, they're good. It's a good time.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're having fun, I guess, I miss athletic, anything competitive.
Oh yeah.
I'm into that kind of stuff.
That's
I get all hyped up when it comes to that.
Yeah, when the COVID shut
Shit.
down all the sports and just sitting at home.
Golly, man. I mean, you know me, when I'm watching football, I'm like fucking yelling at the TV and shit.
Yeah.
It's bad, dude.
If you're not, you're just doing it wrong.
I have to take like anxiety medicine before I watch a Cowboys game. But I mean, I think everybody kind of has to.
If you're a Cowboys fan, yeah.
It's fucking awful, dude. I swear. I think that like some of the games, like it's almost to where they make it to where you're on the edge of your seat, like almost every time.
Yeah, it's.
Is that just the Cowboys or what? Like they legit will
guess
wait
for
to the last 5 minutes to win the fucking game.
And I guess for entertainment purposes, that's where they want you on the edge of the seat, but they fucking lose.
Dude, the first.
On stupid things, and then the front office is awful.
Yeah, I'd agree. They get a lot of shit, but I mean, I think it's pretty reasonable why they get this.
Yeah.
You think we're gonna win Week 1, Tampa?
I think
It's in Tampa, isn't it?
It's in Tampa.
Shit.
I think, and I'm no Tom Brady expert, but
Yeah.
I think Tom Brady, the first 4 or 5 games, he doesn't show up, and then he just turns it on.
At the end.
So
At the end of the season, kind of.
yeah, and
So
I've seen
your
that.
money's on Dallas, huh?
I'd like to see that line, but
Dude, our offensive line has to.
no,
I don't
like
think-
the money line.
Oh, okay,
on
yeah.
that.
But I think our offensive line has to like stay healthy like throughout. I don't even know if we even invest in our offensive line
See,
in
that's
the
my
draft.
thing. I like the linebacker pick, but you've picked 4 linebackers.
Right.
The past 4 drafts in the first round or
Right.
something like that, and that's what are we doing there? I mean,
Half our offensive line was busted up last year. That's why we got
Yeah.
destroyed. That's why Dak got hurt. I mean, he's
running
running
his
all
life
over the
out
place. Golly, man, I think they listen to the outside too much. I think the front office just like they see a star player and they're like, they have to go get them. I think they definitely should have like went offensive line, at least 2 offensive lines in the draft, but they didn't. I don't think they did. At least.
I've been joking with people, but kind of being serious because I would so do this in a heartbeat. But I've been telling people just Dak and Zeke for Aaron Rodgers straight up. I'd do it.
Dak and Zeke for Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers?
straight up, just do it.
Oh man, that's
Why not?
That's
I know
bold.
There's probably bad blood between him and McCarthy, but
we'd
whatever.
have Tony Pollard,
yeah,
and then we'd have all our wide receivers, and Aaron would like
yeah,
tear it up.
yeah.
That's not a
And now we have a defense that can hold people, I guess.
that's not a
Maybe.
bad suggestion. Well, if you really think about it, I think we would be able to like still be a playoff team, which is crazy to think because Dak and Elliott are our 2 best players.
I know.
Fucking crazy, man. I can't even. Wow.
Yeah, I've yet to hear someone tell me they didn't like that idea. I know it would never
It,
happen.
I had to give it a second, let it, simmer on me. But yeah, that's not a bad idea at all. But I think I
It
don't
just
know. I
it would
think
never happen.
I think that's yeah, too risky. I don't think Jerry Jones is about it. I don't think he has the balls. One.
No, they won't do anything until Steven's running it.
What do you think about the Mavs?
Man,
You think I don't think they're gonna go very far.
I mean they're playing. They're gonna have to play the Clippers, I think.
Now what's the difference if they're playing from the 6th or the 5 seed? Like, do you know the difference? Because I don't.
I think they got to play the Clippers.
Either way.
Um,
Yeah,
well,
it's
the Clippers.
so
The Clippers lost on purpose tonight so that they could play the Mavs. That's what they were talking about on my way.
really okay.
Yeah.
So right now, I'm pretty sure Dallas lost tonight to the Timberwolves.
They
It was like 119-97 with 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
They definitely did.
Yeah, so they lost. So now they're 42-30, which the Trailblazers are 41-30. So they're a game ahead. The Clippers are 47. They're not going to catch the Clippers, obviously.
Well, no. They're.
So
I think the Mavs were trying to get in with that the winner of that playing game
I just
instead of playing the Clippers.
right.
Which they played the Clippers last year and got.
Until the Mavericks
I
get a 3 or 4 seed, I'm just like they have to prove it to me first, man. I'm not gonna jump out on that.
Yeah, I mean, every time I listen to something about the Mavs, it's always Luka in trouble getting suspended for technical
fouls,
and
yeah.
I'm just why?
But I mean, he's still tearing it up either way.
Yeah, he's great, and I love Luka.
Yeah.
He's
I think
probably the only reason I pay attention to the
right,
Mavs.
exactly.
Like,
yeah.
straight up.
Without him, they would not be a playoff team
Yeah.
whatsoever. But I think they have to add somebody, either get somebody in the draft or free agency.
See, I wanted that guy.
I think
That
they
would-
really have a chance of like losing Luka. I mean, if they don't do something soon.
They could, and right now, okay, I got another trade. Would you do Luka for Giannis? I kind of like Giannis.
Dude, I think Luka wants to be a Maverick for life, bro.
Well, then let him be a Maverick for life.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
nobody's
Even though you're gonna have to pay him.
Nobody's
you
gonna
know.
love him like we will.
Yeah. I think he'll take the dirt path, I think whether that mean he'll only win one championship. Hey, I mean, if they get one championship out of his whole career, that would suck, but one's better than none, right?
I still feel like it was yesterday when
Right.
2011 happened. So
That's crazy.
if one comes, I'll love it all the same.
Right. Right. So we're gonna do something a little bit different. I have some like kind of short little questions that I just want to get like other people's opinion on, and I don't usually do this on my podcast, but I have I think of questions during the day, and I'm like, damn, I really want to hear somebody else's opinion on that, or what they think. So I've got a couple here that I'm gonna ask Elliot and just kind of get his opinion on it. So I'm just gonna go right out the back. Like, okay, so like the first one I put down, I was like, Biden or Trump, and why? You know, which one do you think? I guess did a better job at the. You know, I know Biden's only
I
what 3 or 4 months in. You know,
well, I have to say first off, I don't like either one of them,
yep. A lot of people don't.
but saying that, I do know with Trump in office, I've had more money than I've ever had in
Yep.
my life. So
Yep.
if America is about the dollar and wants to be about the dollar, then I like Trump. But Biden, I think he's too old. I think
He has dementia.
I think he just gets up there and they tell him what to say, when to say it, and he can't even get through interviews. Like
He can't. It's sad, honestly. Like, I
there
mean,
there should be an age limit to being able to run for office.
I feel like the Democratic Party might have like kind of forced him into like talked him into it.
Oh, man, it's so much deeper than I think he would put up the least amount of resistance of being able to do their agenda, whatever that is.
Right.
It's beyond me. But
He wasn't. He was the candidate that would put up the least amount of fight against the radical left.
Yeah,
It's basically what it was.
and it's honestly, I don't even know why it's down to these two people running for office.
You would think there would
It's-
be more of a
Yeah.
selection, to be honest. I mean,
And I hear
don't get me wrong. You know me.
Yeah.
I'm all
Hey.
Trump, but I think more of a variety isn't a bad thing for the country. I think it's a good thing, if anything. I just I think a third party candidate, we're a long ways off from that happening. I think it's just
Yeah, I don't think anybody will ever vote independent or any other third party, which, I mean.
well, I mean, I don't think it's like I don't think it's getting the votes, because they get votes. It's just not enough. Don't get me wrong, but I think it's
Well,
the House seats and the Senate. It's
our vote's enough with
Right.
everything going on in the news
Right.
right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna go with neither on that one. All right.
we can go with neither.
We'll go with neither. No Kanye.
No, no
All right.
Kanye.
What about-
Kanye just needs to.
What do you think about the whole? I didn't even think of it. What do you think about the Caitlyn Jenner? Is it Caitlyn, right?
What about
Yeah,
Caitlyn?
Caitlyn.
What'd she do?
She's
Are you-
running for governor, bro.
Hey, more
I think
power
it's
to her.
governor. I might be wrong on that. I know she did. She did a interview on Sean Hannity the other night, and Democrats freaked the fuck out, and they were like,
Hey, more power to her.
"Hey, I mean, whatever. It's better than I can't even think of his name right now. Who they have right now running the show? He's a fuckhead. Anyways, I can't even.
Not even worth remembering his name. So.
Actually, I'm gonna get his name right now. All right, so Gavin Newsom. That's who I was trying to
Gavin.
think of. Anyways, he's a fuckhead. I'm pretty sure about 3/4 of California agrees. He's a hypocrite, whatever. But hey, if Caitlyn Jenner wants to go for it, go for it. That's what I think. I mean, that's my opinion.
Hey, whatever makes you happy.
Exactly.
I only have one thought on.
She's running as a Republican, also.
Hey,
Crazy, right?
that is kind of crazy, Didn't see
You
that
would,
coming.
yeah, you wouldn't think
Yeah,
that.
I don't really keep up with politics, so I'm kind of shocked here.
Well, I'm kind of young, and I didn't see like when he won his gold medal and all that.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I
You know,
wasn't
so
even
like,
born yet.
I don't really know a whole lot about.
I know he was on Wheaties.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
that's
know
right. But like you said,
he was probably
power
my
to
favorite
him.
on the Kardashians.
The Kardashians, I was
'Cause
forced
he's
to
always
watch that
just
by my
chilling
ex.
there.
God, that shit's fucking horrendous. I don't know how
It
anybody
is.
can watch it.
It is. I'm surprised it's still only now about to end.
That's a whole nother fucking can of worms, man. Hey, so I got another one for you. Do you think the audits they are having in the battleground states as of recently, with more to come, do you think they will prove there was some sort of play in the 2020 election?
I think, and this is just, me not being knowledgeable, but I think nothing will happen until it gets to, say, the Supreme Court, and, they have all this evidence, to take to them.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean,
I don't think the Supreme Court has the balls to do anything about it. I don't think they want to get involved with politics, but after these audits, how can they not?
yeah.
If there's legit evidence, which out of Arizona, I've been reading, there is like substantial amount of evidence.
Right?
Right. Uphold the
Didn't-
Constitution, right?
Yeah. Didn't Trump just have a judge put on the Supreme Court?
Yeah, Amy Coney Barrett.
Yeah. So,
Um,
and if he wants to run for office again,
yeah,
now he has more judges.
exactly. Yeah, it's a good thing that they got her on there because, I mean, Democrats are trying to pack the court now. So I mean, if they succeed in that, we're fucked. But I think Amy Coney Barrett was a good move. A lot of the Democrats were like, no, you're trying to pack the court. Well, no, honestly, we're just trying to keep it like to where y'all can't like be radical with your fucking ideas. Like,
Right. And I mean, look how things are going. Obviously, on your border states.
oh my god,
It's
the border
awful.
crisis. Let's talk about that.
It's awful.
Shit. I mean, 2-year-old. Okay, I have a 2-year-old kid, my son Colt. I have a 5-year-old kid, my daughter Olivia. Can you imagine Colt and Olivia being left out in the desert, right from the border, on U.S. property, throughout the night, dude? They just left them there.
Oh.
Like, what the fuck, man? It's getting bad, dude.
People are fucked.
It's getting bad.
I don't know. I was always raised to, help your neighbor, love
Right,
your
right.
neighbor,
I don't blame them for wanting to come in. I don't think that I don't think most of them are even from Mexico. I think they're a little bit farther south.
See, the problem you have with, and it's not so much, Mexicans or they're just trying to flee for a better life.
Right. Yep.
It's the possibility that you could have, you don't know who's coming through, so you could have,
Terrorists.
You could have
child molesters, like sex traffickers, drug cartel. I mean,
yeah, just you
got to.
And now they're here, and you don't know where they are.
And then on top of that, we're in a pandemic.
Yeah, it's also crazy to me.
We're in a pandemic. I guess it doesn't matter, that we're in a pandemic. It just matters that we wear our mask. Us U.S. citizens that pay taxes. It matters that we follow the rules. But anybody else, it's like, oh,
Yeah,
come on, free ride.
I'm so tired of getting updates about Dr. Fauci
Fuck
on
that
my phone
motherfucker.
and
I
his
hate him.
mask because it says a mask
What do you
immediately
think?
in the sentence.
What do you think the okay? So the CDC just came out and said, okay, for the vaccinated, no mask. Right after Republican representatives started questioning Fauci about funding the Wuhan lab in China. Is that not like, is it no kind of correlation
Man,
there?
I don't want to say this. I think this has all been blown out of proportion majorly, and I understand people, lost their lives to it.
Yep. Yeah.
But on the scale of 7.6 billion people, like, it's ridiculous to me that this has gone on for so long.
Yeah.
And I mean, how are you gonna know if someone without a mask hasn't been vaccinated or has been vaccinated? Are you gonna ask them?
Right. What are you
Because,
gonna fucking
like,
tape a goddamn thing to your forehead and be like vaccinated?
Yeah,
Like, I
this
mean,
isn't,
come on, dude. What do you want? I mean, they're trying to get like COVID passports, and it's just like, dude, fuck, man. Like,
This is not Nazi Germany.
Right.
Like, I'm not gonna
right.
disclose things for being a U.S. citizen
Fucking
to
stupid.
go to work, to go anywhere in the country.
I really think Fauci has a lot to do with what went down. I think
Well, yeah, he was around. He's been around since the '80s.
I think he's got a lot of intel on how it got out. I think he knows exactly what happened. And
someone knows exactly
right,
everything.
right. And I don't think it was I think it was man-made, obviously. I mean, I had COVID and I had never experienced anything like that, similar to that, ever before. But, you know.
See, I got furloughed, so like 3 weeks into just being at home, there was one day where I just felt like absolute dog water. Like,
You said one day?
One day, and then the next day, I didn't feel so bad. I was kind of reeling in from it,
Yeah.
but one day and then gradual getting better.
Yeah.
So
I can honestly agree with you on that too. I think I had my worst day.
Yeah.
And I was coming back from Hawaii on the flight. Halfway through the flight, it hit me. And I was like, something's wrong with me. I didn't think I was gonna make it. And then I just felt like shit for probably, the next week and a half, and then it finally started getting better, but it did not feel like anything I had ever had before, man. It was weird. It was definitely weird. But yeah, I think with COVID, man, we could go on and on and on. I just, I think,
Well, yes, let's move on from COVID.
man, I just want to get back to normal life. Like,
it's getting back.
We're slowly getting there. India, on the other hand, isn't. They're getting hit pretty hard right now.
Yeah.
But
I just watched Temple of Doom today.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of India.
Yeah, right. So I put one down here. In the first months of the Biden-Harris administration, what would you rate their effort like 0 to 10? Like,
I mean, I guess 0 to 10.
With everything going on.
I
Do you think?
I've noticed there's an uptick in public shootings.
The crime's going through the roof.
Yeah, crime. It's like we talked about earlier, the border.
Yeah, border crisis.
I mean,
pandemic.
You are getting these people vaccinated. That's good, but it's not a one objective deal. Like you got to do all this at the same time.
And I heard
just
they're
don't
having
think-
issues like getting the vaccines like fast enough, like
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah,
I'm not getting it. I don't know, but have you been vaccinated?
I have not been vaccinated.
Do you plan on it?
I mean, if I have to go to another country and show proof that I have my up-to-date vaccines,
Yeah.
then I'll get it. But as for like the flu shot, I've never gotten a flu shot.
I get,
for-
really sick when I take that. I don't know.
For every because I mean, what is
They're
it gives
basically
you-
putting the virus in you. You
I'm
know?
not a doctor, but what does the vaccine do? Give you a strain
Yeah.
of the virus?
Yeah, and your body fights it, and then
Yeah.
once you get it, it's not
Oh,
that bad, I guess.
Which is why I don't understand the mask. 'Cause
Right.
If your body builds up immunes,
And that's what sucks for older people,
I give
you know.
I give them a 4.5.
A 4.5. All right. Damn it. Ouch.
It's just I watch when he addresses the nation. I'll watch, and it's just it's hard. It's hard to get through.
Yeah, I hear you. It's like I watched some of his, like the State of the Union.
Yeah,
I think it was. God, like, dude,
it's tough.
I'd rather like
It's tough. And this is
go
the guy-
outside and kick rocks.
This is the guy representing us in
The
foreign
free world,
lands. Yes, yes.
Sad. It's really sad. So, do you think this is a good one? Do you think the reason Trump is banned on a lot of social media sites is because of the fear that he'll come back and possibly win 2024?
Well, I think government has a lot to do with media outlets.
Mhm.
So, I mean, it would make sense that if these, I assume, Democratic leaders that's the way
They're funding. I
Yeah.
think they're funding.
I mean,
Facebook and Instagram
this shouldn't
and
be
Twitter.
Yeah, this shouldn't be news to anyone.
Yeah,
That
it's obvious.
the government talks to media outlets and tell you what they want you to know.
Right. I mean, fuck. Facebook's trying to tell me where to go get my vaccine.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'll watch the news
well,
for the
fuck
weather.
you.
That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I have been watching what's going on in Israel right now. So.
Oh, dude. Let's. Fuck, man. We didn't even touch on that. Dude, can you just fathom how Biden is handling this right now? Israel. If any,
Which I believe is our
Sacred-
ally. So
yes. And
a pretty
before
big
this,
ally.
Trump had done many peace treaties and deals, agreements before Biden had came in.
Right.
I've even heard that they're pulling out of the embassy in Israel, which I don't know about that. Look it up yourself. Comment.
Well,
let me know if that's true or not.
Anytime we gotta pull our people out of the embassy, it's not going well.
Right, exactly. So we got that far, and then I think a show of strength, which I think we had military-wise and country-wise when Trump was in office, creates peace in a way. I think a show of force creates peace. So in this instance, we have a weak administration right now that they know they're not gonna overstep they're not gonna go over there and help Israel. It's just not gonna happen. Unless Israel gets nuked or something. Then they won't have a choice. But even then, I don't even know if they get into it.
Well, I think if it got really bad, and Jerusalem was taken under control by
The
who?
Palestinian militants.
I think the U.S. would get involved because you look throughout history, and every time Jerusalem has changed hands,
You gotta do something, dude.
There's
That's
been
sacred land, bro.
crusades. Yeah,
That's sacred land. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's been, battles and wars fought there for
Since the
years,
beginning of
dude.
time. Yeah.
I mean, but you have to protect him.
This is my deal on religion. I think everybody should come together and just, you know, love their neighbor. We're all human.
Love their neighbor. Yep.
We're all human.
Yep.
We're all stuck on this planet, so we might as well
get along, right?
We might as well make the best of it.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I wish a lot more people thought like that, but
yeah, they don't. They get
these videos of like the militants like shooting rockets at Israel is it's insane, dude.
It is.
I mean, could you imagine like just walking downtown Fort Worth and just having rockets being shot at downtown Fort Worth?
No, I could not imagine.
That's fucking insane.
The craziest thing I ever saw.
And Biden's like, oh,
yeah,
they can protect themselves.
Yeah, I mean,
don't get me wrong. I think
do have
they
a pretty good military over there.
Yeah, they do. But still, I think still, some help would
everybody needs some help.
Be appreciated, right?
But I was gonna say something about I forgot.
No, I think it's stupid not to do anything about that. I think that we need to show that we are their allies. We're here to help them. Really, but that's just me. So hey, do you think the Cowboys will keep Van Der Esch with them not picking up that fifth-year option?
I think if he can prove that he can stay healthy.
So what do you think they'll do? They'll just sign him to a year contract? If he can stay healthy, I guess.
Can they franchise tag him?
That's what I think they can.
If they can do that, I don't see why they wouldn't do that. I mean,
I think it would have been more smart, right, to do the fifth-year option than the franchise tag him, because franchise tag is like an average of the.
He was our number one pick, right? 2 years ago.
I believe so. Yeah.
I mean, he was our number. Let me say that again. He was our number one pick 2 years ago. Like, if you're just gonna get rid of him, why are we picking him in the first place? But saying that, I also think his biggest problem is staying healthy. And if he
being injured.
That he can stay healthy.
Yep.
Then
he's not any worth to us if he's on the sideline.
Right.
You
It's like another Sean Lee, and I love
Sean Lee's. He's.
He'd be a Hall of Fame linebacker if it wasn't for all the injuries.
Yep, I agree. I totally agree, man. So, you know what's coming up?
What?
My birthday. What are we gonna fucking do for my birthday, bro?
Again?
Are we gonna do another party bus or what?
Let's get a party yacht.
Party yacht on the lake.
Party yacht.
Do they even have yachts on the lake? In Grapevine, maybe?
Shit.
I don't think I've seen any on Eagle Mountain.
Write an email to Jerry, say, hey.
I know. His yacht's huge. Fuck. That guy's.
We don't even gotta leave the dock. Just let us come party.
That guy's stupid rich, man. Stupid rich. Like.
I don't know, man. What do you want to do?
Well.
Have you ever been to Nashville?
I want to make a weekend out of it,
Nashville. I went to Nashville in March. That was a fun time.
Nashville or Vegas?
We'll see. I love Vegas. Have you ever been to Vegas?
Never been to Vegas and been able to gamble or drink.
There's your answer right there.
I heard it's expensive as fuck.
Well, depends on where you go.
Yeah.
See, I like Fremont Street. That's kind of more my people. I feel like the strip is cool. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I never win money on the strip.
Really?
I win money on Fremont Street.
Right.
Unless I'm in the sports book.
Yeah,
But,
for sure.
The Caesars Sportsbook, I like the Caesars Sportsbook. It's fun. I stayed there over Halloween. I think that's the best time to go.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's dressing up. I used to stay at the Hard Rock, and they sold it, I think. But they would have a freak and fetish ball where people would dress up.
Really?
Yeah. And it was
I stayed at the Palms like when I was little, and it was all right. I mean,
I've been to Vegas when I was little, and
Yeah.
it's fun, but
you can't do anything.
you're
know,
just
so
watching adults have
have fun,
Like,
exactly. So
okay.
yeah, you don't really get to, I didn't really get to experience
No,
it.
It's fun. It's
I'm sure they have some like
it's my favorite
badass
place
clubs.
to go.
Like parties,
Oh yeah, and they got big DJs too.
We might have to
I'm
fly all the
always
boys out there.
always down to go to Vegas.
Shit.
Always down. I've stayed at the Nugget. I've stayed at Caesars. I haven't stayed at MGM.
I know Dakota and them went and they had a blast.
I'm telling you, man, you don't sleep. You just take little power naps.
Yeah.
That's it. It's a party.
What's the
24/7.
altitude like there in Vegas? Is it like a lot different than here?
No,
No?
no.
So you don't like no altitude sickness or
It's
anything?
no. The only time I've ever had an issue with altitude, whatever, I can't
sickness.
talk right now, is when I got to Colorado. Within like an hour of being in Colorado, I had a nosebleed, and that was about it. Yeah.
Shit.
But other than
I
that,
kind of start to get worried.
yeah. Like,
Fuck.
I think I was like 18, 17.
Dude, I'd love to go to Colorado up in the mountains and whatnot, like get a cabin, like do the whole hot tub thing, like
So
all snowing.
I think we stayed, I forget the name, but it was like it looked like a fucking Christmas village, I guess. Like,
Oh yeah?
yeah, it was pretty cool. They
Yeah.
had an outdoor ice rink.
Oh hell yeah,
It was
dude.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would have fun as long as I didn't get sick. And
Well,
I get sick, dude. I have a weak stomach. I went
I just had
shark
that-
cage diving. I threw up on the side of the boat. Like I have a weak stomach, dude. I was the only one. Like,
Well, I've gotten seasick, and the rest of my time in Colorado, I was fine. I didn't have any issues. I guess I was just like adjusting to it. I don't know, like
Yeah.
when your ears pop on a plane.
Yeah.
I guess it was the same thing, but
well, I don't know, man. I don't know what we're gonna do for my birthday, but I know we're getting fucked up. We're gonna have a good time.
What day? Is it?
Babysitter will be needed for that weekend.
Yeah. What day is it again?
June 14th.
June.
So I think that's gonna be.
Oh, that's coming.
I know,
up.
like,
I need to put that.
I was trying to think whether that's gonna be a Saturday or a Friday,
I mean,
but
I can look right now.
yeah, check it out for me.
It's June 14th is a Monday.
A Monday.
Yeah.
Well,
I just
June
didn't know.
14th is a Monday.
I-
That sucks. So we're gonna go hard that whole weekend before.
I know my shift, so I just.
Are you sure it's a Monday?
June 14th, right there.
No way,
2021. Yeah, it's a Monday. It's always a bullshit
That
year.
sucks.
Bullshit year when your birthday's
What
on
the
a
hell?
Monday.
All right. Well, yeah. Fuck. Anyways,
my birthday's on a
any of my friends, y'all have any
Thursday.
ideas what we could do for the birthday weekend? Hit me up. Let me know. But I appreciate you coming out here and
Oh, no problem.
coming to have a podcast with me, man.
I enjoyed it. I've never done anything like this, so it was
Oh,
fun
yeah,
to
dude.
me.
I like having them, and and getting other people's opinion on things, man. You know me, like on politics, like I definitely have my views, you know, like.
Oh yeah.
And I'll voice them for sure.
And everybody's entitled to it.
Yeah, like.
So.
And at work, I feel like I'll you know me, I'll voice my views whether people like it or not. But at work, I'm like one of like.
So you know what's interesting to me that I've been seeing on that they're talking about on CNN?
What's that?
The stuff with the UFOs.
Oh, so like whatever happened with that? They were supposed to release like.
Well, I think they're presenting evidence to Congress. See, I think.
Dude, they're out there.
Oh, definitely.
There's something out, whether it's UFOs or like whatever you want to call it, dude. There's something out there flying around.
It's ever expanding, so it's silly to think we're by ourselves.
Oh,
But
I think it's almost idiotic to think that we're the only ones in the whole entire like.
I'm curious to see, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna spin it as a, you know, this could be a potential threat. You know, UFOs, which I mean.
What are they gonna do? Shoot the UFO down? They can't even track them. They're too fast.
I think if these ships or whatever they are can travel, do interstellar travel, then I don't think they're worried about any kind of weapons we might have.
Well, dude, did you see the videos of like the pilots, Air Force pilots, like?
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
Oh yeah.
And people, dude, they just came out and said aliens exist. Here's video of it. And we're just sitting here like.
They've known they've existed forever.
Right. Like they just now came out and was like,
it's because
you're right. They're real.
It's because this virus thing didn't scare people like
I think it was kind of like the timing.
It's you know, it's all about fear and the control system, and which it doesn't have to be. I just don't get it. So, but anyways.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let that. I'm not gonna let fear.
You shouldn't
run my life.
And
you know.
That's what they're scared of us not being.
Don't get me wrong.
So.
I think we would both have a little bit more fear in our heart if we were 98 years old and, you know, still healthy up, you know, getting outside and like going and doing stuff. Like, yeah, we would, you know, kind of be afraid of getting it. But like, I mean, when you're 98 years old, I mean, you're kind of just.
I'm kind of done.
Yeah, you're almost
like,
there.
I'm done.
Live your life, you know. If you get it, yes, dude, that would suck. But like, think of like the other ways you can go out.
I'm sitting in my recliner watching The Price is Right, and it won't be Drew Carey anymore. I mean.
Yeah. So like, I mean, if we were older, I'm sure our opinions and our outlooks would be a little bit different. But like, you know.
Probably, but.
Fuck it, we're young, right? I mean,
hey man,
live life.
I don't know. I feel like the older generation got us here, and
right. I mean,
just look at it. So
in the past, there's been flus, and you know, like the Spanish flu. Like we got through that. Like
yeah, the flu has definitely killed more people and will kill more people than COVID-19.
And I feel like COVID was more of a outrage, like overreaction than the flu was. It's all political, man. I feel like it's all political. I think it was.
It's all an agenda.
All created.
It's a control system. Fear. Create fear.
Yep. Create fear right before the election. That's what I think.
Create fear, because when people are scared, they do irrational things.
Yeah,
so
exactly. But anyways, bud, thanks again. I'll definitely like to have you on again sometime if you want to come out.
Oh yeah. Just gotta find the time.
Yeah, I know, right? Work, man.
Actually, starting June, I'm not on this
sucky shift anymore.
As a sign bullshit.
This bid was a lot nicer, right?
Yeah, I got.
For me, it was.
I got 11 to 7:30. First.
So yeah, we can try to do it again, fit something in.
I'm just trying to get to that time.
Oh yeah. But yeah, y'all like and subscribe like always. Comment. Let me know what y'all think about the topics we went over. I know we had a lot of questions, but I think we hit on some pretty important ones. I am coming out with new tank tops for summertime, by the pool, out at the beach, working out, sportswear basically. I got new hats on the way too. I was having problems with the hats fitting people. You know, it is what it is. I like the hats, but we can always make better ones, right? So y'all let me know what y'all think about this podcast and all the topics we went over, and I hope y'all enjoyed it, and y'all have a good night and take it easy.